This way.
Today we've come for a walk to the long Man of Wilmington. There he is up on the hillside. I just think this area has got to be a little piece of heaven. It's mid-May and the plants are all green and flowering. Sky's blue, little clouds around, and it is the most perfect day today. Along this path we've got loads and loads of cow parsley, which of course is not used as a as a herbal medicine, but does make the hedgerows look very pretty. Because we've had such a fantastic spring this year, this path is almost overgrown, and it's overgrown mostly with cow parsley. But here's a elderflower bush, not flowering yet. Oh, nearly flowering, flowering. There's some elderflower, but not quite out yet. Aha, here's more elderflower. How beautiful is that? The flowers have got very strongly antiviral properties. They're anti-catarrhal, and also they are anti-allergy and can be used for hay fever. And this is another example of finding a plant at the right time of year for the right condition, because hay fever is rife at the moment because all the plants are coming out, the pollen's everywhere. But elderflower is a plant that can be used as an anti-hay fever plant. It's another plant that you can use most bits of the plant. You can use the flower and the leaf and it's not really bark, it's soft bark. In the autumn we can use the berries, which are very high in vitamin C and bioflavonoids, and they're brilliant for making a syrup which you can store throughout the winter and then use for coughs and colds or just to boost your immune system. So another plant which has multiple properties and is a wonder plant in my opinion. This is the approach up to the Long Man, and again you can see either side of us there's tons and tons of cow parsley, but there's also nettles growing around, field full of rapeseed either side, and the hedgerows that you can see further up there are hawthorn, although they've been cut back so they're not in flower. I had to stop and video this because it's buttercups in amongst the cow parsley. Well, you might laugh at me, but because of modern farming methods there are actually very, very few fields of buttercups left, and whenever I see buttercups nowadays I feel really pleased. And of course I make my grandchildren pick some, put them under their chins to see if they really love butter, and they do the same back to me. As we're walking along, keep an eye on the hedgerows. Got some hawthorn peeping in there, peeping out of there, and then behind Mike and the dog there's some more elderflower. But I'm actually going up to my favourite hawthorn tree up here that I take regular photographs of throughout the year because it's got such a beautiful view across the valley. This is the hawthorn, which I will introduce you to more fully in another herb walk. I really do hope that you enjoy coming on these walks with us because I absolutely adore it. And on a day like this, to me, it is actually heaven. We're in luck on this herb walk because I found some primulas which are still flowering. It's a little bit late because primulas come out in April normally. Whoops, that's me falling down the hill. And There they are. The common name is cowslip. This is the view a bit further up the hill, still at the Long Man. The lake you can see in the distance is Arlington Reservoir. I love this place. At the top of the hill, just by the Long Man there are some ancient barrows which are burial grounds. And I love to stand on top there and look out and survey the countryside around me. Just wanted to show you this. As you can see on our walks, it's not only plants that we find. This is a piece of chalk that I've just picked up, and it's got an ammonite imprint in it. We very often find scrapings or offcuts of ancient stone tools, so bits of flint that have been worked and made into knives or blades. It's very exciting walking around the countryside. This is a view from the top of the barrow, and you'll probably hear the wind noise. I think we've very, very rarely been up here when there hasn't been a wind blowing. Mike calls it a bit of a breeze, I call it a force 9 gale. Unfortunately, if you live anywhere near the sea, in Eastbourne, there is usually a wind. We have very few days where the wind isn't blowing in some form or other. The village down in the hollow there is Alfriston. We're on our way back to the car now, and I really hope you've enjoyed this walk with us and will join us in other walks. We'd really love you to enjoy the